Hello class, this is Professor Haley. Today I want to come to you and talk about what is a grand jury, especially in the state of Virginia, alright? Because I'm going to give you a live example. Well, a grand jury is where you have individuals that go up and they're supposed to determine probable cause to see if you should move an individual's case forward or not. So, what is probable cause? Probable cause is simply facts or circumstances that would lead a reasonable and prudent person to believe a crime has been, will be, or is about to be committed, okay? So, what we're going to do in our criminal justice process is so funny because you keep seeing layer and layer of probable cause after probable cause having to be established. Let me give you an example. The police officer goes on the street, right? First thing he does, he sees something, you know, and he believes criminal activity is afoot, and he has to establish probable cause before making the arrest, right? Then he goes to the magistrate. When he goes to the magistrate, what does he do there? He has to what? Establish probable cause to the magistrate in order to get the warrant, all right? Now, if it's a felony, all right, and it's not a straight indictment felony situation, then it will go to what's called a preliminary hearing, where once again, in General District Court here in Virginia, it will be heard by a judge, and the judge has determined probable cause. Then you can have a suppression hearing after that, where they're attacking what? The evidence, trying to suppress evidence. A lot of times issues of probable cause once again come up again. So then it goes to what? The grand jury. You know, whenever I was a police officer and a detective with Virginia Beach Police Department, it was so funny because I actually would be given a bunch of cases, right? And then I would have to take these cases into the courtroom, and there would be these civilians in there, which were the grand jury, you know, that had been selected to come in. And they weren't experts in law, they weren't experts in anything, you know, they were just regular Joe Blow citizens, right? Well, they come up and they would ask you questions, and you would answer the questions, and you would state your case. A lot of times it wasn't even my case, it was another detective's case, all right? And I'm just reading the facts that was laid out. Hearsay evidence is admissible. There's no defense attorney there to cross-examine. It's just almost like a rubber stamp. It's like I never had a situation where the grand jury said, no, we don't find probable cause in this situation. So, hey, I don't know. Well, then after that, then it goes to trial, okay? If you straight indict, though, then the Commonwealth Attorney just takes you straight to the grand jury, no preliminary hearing in Virginia, all right? Now, next thing I want to talk about this is this antiquated system of criminal justice? Are we over there? Are we just like pushing too hard and trying to do overkill? Well, let me tell you, in America, and you listen to me on this, please. In America, we believe that we should let 100 guilty people go free before we let just one individual who is innocent go to prison. And that's the way our system of justice is set up. So yeah, there is a lot of overkill in the probable cause area, all right? But it's for a reason. It's to protect our liberties. It's to protect our freedoms, okay? I don't want to live in a Nazi state. I don't want to live in a tyrannical regime, all right? Or under a tyrannical regime of government, especially when it comes to taking away my freedom. So I hope this helped. And look, I know there's a discussion question out there on this. This might help you out with it. Have a great day, guys. Thank you for your time. If you like this, go ahead and subscribe to the channel as well.